Hello, excuse me, I'm trying to film a video over here. Which is better, short hair or long hair? All right, we're gonna talk about that today, the differences. And there's really a lot of benefits to both, to be honest with you. All right, let's start with the short hair first. So, why would somebody have short hair versus long hair? What are the benefits? Well, obviously, the first thing you would think is, oh, it's short, it's no maintenance. But actually, having short hair requires more maintenance than you would think. For example, let's take this mannequin right here that I have. Look how short this is here. This is like, say, like a number 1 guard or even shorter. Within a week and a half to 2 weeks, right, the sides are going to be looking like this, or maybe 3 weeks. It's going to be looking like this. And you're going to like, oh my gosh, my hair grows so quick, I need a haircut. The top's going to start to get long. It's going to start to weigh itself down. You're not going to have that same style and shape that you want. Maybe like something like short like this that you can spike it up and do all sorts of different things. What's going to happen is you're going to find that every, let's say, 3 to 5 weeks, you're going to get your hair cut, all right? And you're going to start to say, okay, it's getting a little expensive, all right? Especially if you're paying, $50 and over for your haircut. Next thing you know, you're like, I'm spending like $150 a month on my hair. Now, to some people, that's nothing, okay? Because how you look should be pretty important. You should feel good and feel confident about your hair and how you look. So yes, appearance is very important if you're into that, okay? So having to invest some money in how you look, there's nothing wrong with that. So but to some, if money is an issue, you may start to be going, oh my gosh. Then I've also heard about people going in once a week for like edge ups or whatever it is, for paying $20, $20 a week, or every 3 days paying $20. I mean, there's so many different variables with this type of stuff, but short hair, believe it or not, requires more maintenance, because in order for it to look freshly cut and neat and not overgrown, you have to actually go back in more. But the cool thing about short hair is, one, it's a hairstyle that really enhances, it shows your face off. You know what I mean? If you feel confident, if you've got really, really good hair and you want a hairstyle that really shows off the texture, you want to get a lot of volume, want something modern, having shorter hair really could be awesome for you. There's also the variations where mullets are in. So you may have to go back in once every 2 to 3 weeks just to touch up the mullet area and the shaved area, but you're letting this kind of grow out a bit and keeping it, So everything has its own kind of variation, okay? But short hair, you can use more product on it. You can really just kind of wake up and have it a little more messy. You don't have to worry about as many things going wrong with your hair as far as how it looks. You're not going to wake up with your hair all over the place like this and, tons of crazy hat head and bed head and all that. But, short hair has its place, okay? And I'm going to tell you, it's something I think really that makes the texture of the hair stand out, and you can do a lot of really cool hairstyles with having shorter hair like this, all right? Now, let's talk about having a longer type of hairstyle, say something like this, which I know a lot of people want, they like, over time, maybe you weren't getting your hair cut as much, your hair started to grow into a really nice shape. Now, clearly, the biggest difference between what you just saw in this is you have so much more hair, all right? With longer hair, you're seeing, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer here, you're seeing an amazing flow, okay? You're seeing all these layers, you can run your fingers through it, you're like, oh my gosh, this looks incredible, but just keep in mind that you may not have to have as much maintenance on this as far as like, you don't have to go every 3 to 5 weeks or 3 to 6 weeks. You can go every 2 months, 3 months, you can let this grow out and still have it look good by using product. But the thing about this is that having longer hair means that you have to have a bit more maintenance and spend a bit more time drying it and styling it properly and putting that effort in. And you wake up and you've got crazy bed head, or you wear a hat and you've got insane hat head and all sorts of things, and your hair may get a little bit too greasy, or you're seeing a lot of hair, come out in your hands when you're shampooing. You're like, oh my God, am I losing all my hair? Chances are no. But longer hair has its repercussions just because you've got so much more hair on your head. If you're somebody who doesn't like the feeling of having all this hair on your head, then it's like, well, you may not like this, all right? You may not like, and you may get tired of it, and you may want a shorter version of this. But, the advantages of something like this is that you have a nice flow, okay? You usually have to style it in the same kind of way for the most part. Because of the hair being longer, it's going to want to part on its own. It's going to want to weigh itself down a little bit. You may have to spend a little time of trying to find the right product that works for you and for your style, all right? It's going to get messed up a lot easier, especially if the wind's blowing. The style you may be looking for may only hold up for a shorter amount of time just because of all the weight of having all this hair. So there's a lot of factors and things that go into having longer hair like this. Yes, it can look amazing, but you have to really learn how to properly take care of this and maintain it. So, is short hair better than long hair, or what's the difference? It just really comes down to style, it comes down to your commitment level, and what's gonna work best for you. So, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you found this video helpful. I'll see you soon.